For some time now, scientists have altered the genetic makeup of food consumed globally to improve their taste, quality, and sustainability. This they have done through open pollination, hybrid, and genetic modification. But these modifications are not without controversy. The emergence of the use of hybrid seeds, also known as first-generation seeds, introduced in the 19th century, allegedly impoverished farmers and led to the loss of an estimated 75% of the world's food biodiversity. The controversy over alleged attempt by big corporations to control the type of food consumed by the world has now put a searchlight on companies promoting genetically modified seedlings and food.
The corporations making the GMO also make the herbicide. So you buy the seed from them, plant the crops, and spray and kill every other crop.
Environmentalists in Nigeria continue to kick against the acceptance of GMOs into the Nigerian market, insisting the government has a responsibility to protect consumers as well as farmers.
And Africa is like the last frontier to be conquered, to be taken over by this industry. Because when they introduce their seed and the seeds get to contaminate natural varieties, all the farmers become dependent on the genetically modified seeds.
Some scientists, however, disagree with this position, saying that genetically modified seedlings have greater potentials to improve farm yields and promote food security.
Because it's herbicide resistant, yes, you may not be able to grow crops that are not herbicide resistant with it. And that is the modern way of farming. You know, that you grow monocropping so that it is easier to mechanize the maintenance of the farm.
Subject to risk assessment. That risk assessment analysis, you want to check, does that organism that we are genetically modified, is it different from the conventional counterpart, apart from the gene that we have added for it to resist against high temperature, against desertification or drier area?
In 2006, the African Union passed a resolution encouraging the use of science and technology to enhance African economy and food security, making countries like Nigeria to key into the biosafety regime to protect end users of genetically modified food. The African Union acknowledges the concerns against GMOs, but quickly gives examples of countries like Burkina Faso, which has recorded successes in the use of the technology.
BT cotton has been commercialized, and in addition to BT cotton, the Research Institute is conducting some trials with BT cowpea, with also BT maize.
Despite these breakthroughs, environmentalists are seemingly more comfortable with the hybrid technology, which entails the cross-pollination of the genes of two related varieties, than the GMO technology, which encourages the cross-exchange of genes from unrelated species.
My organization has examined the National Biosafety Management Act very carefully, and we have issues in that act. That act ought to be reviewed urgently, because the issue of the risk issues are not very well provided for. The liability, there's no strict liability, and people can pollute and then pay damage and then move on.
Nigeria as a country, we have already put in place a genetically modified organism detection analysis lab, and the staff are well trained.
It humbles us that we have the same genetic material with bacteria, ants, plants. It's the same thing. So that's really the basis of this technology, that living things, the systems inside the cell, they don't discriminate about the source of the DNA. Once you put it there and you put it correctly, it will express it.
For now, most farmers across the world are dependent on big corporations for seedlings, leaving developing countries like Nigeria with the option of enhanced regulations to reduce the likely dangers of GMO technology on the environment and health of consumers. Salamatu, AIT News, Abuja.